All right. Hey guys, welcome to I guess this is lesson number 4 total, including the introduction. I'm going to try that again. Hey guys, welcome to your 4th lesson with me, Gabby teacher. I hope you guys had a good Children's Day. Please feel free to tell me how it went in the comments. But for now, let's get started with our lesson. Oh wait, I have to share my screen. Man, using Zoom is so hard. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, so this is your 3rd lesson of lesson 1. They're called the same thing in the US. Welcome to class. Hello. Oh, I was just at CU getting a phone charger for my phone. And I saw a couple of boys coming back. So if that was you, hi. And I can't wait to meet you on Monday, May 20th. Hopefully you guys are coming back then. Our goals for today are talk about last week's survey, review 1.2, put them together, slang, assignment, and song of the day. So let's get into it. Last week, I gave you guys a survey as part of your homework. The first question I asked you was, what's your favorite movie? And some of you gave me a lot of Korean movies that I didn't know about before. So when I looked them up, I thought they were interesting. And maybe in the future, I will watch some of these movies because they looked really cool. I also asked you, can you tell me about your dream vacation? I put that one first because I laughed at it. I also wish Corona-19 would disappear from our country. Hopefully soon it will disappear. A lot of you had good answers. My dream vacation is to go to the sea, go to a valley. For that person, I hope you get a dog soon. Go to the countryside, go to the water park. All of these were great examples of some answers about your dream vacation. Other ones. A tour around the world. That's a really good dream. As long as you're happy eating delicious food, that's good. And play soccer and go to the sea with my dad and go fishing. Don't forget your verb there. But very good. So I put these here because they weren't really dream vacations. Like all of these are in your house. So I guess it's a vacation from school, but normally when we say vacation in English, we mean like going somewhere. But I identify with all of these answers as well, especially the Nintendo Switchy. Do I have mine with me? No, it's in the classroom, but I also play my Nintendo Switch. This one I thought was interesting. I had to translate it. It originally said the one on the left first. And I was like, oh, what does that mean? But then I translated it. And wow, good for you for training through this vacation time. I asked about your hobby. Oh, no. I remember. Somebody asked me about my hobby. So I'll talk a little bit about my hobbies. My hobbies are playing music. I play flute and sometimes piano when I have one. I also like to read books. Right now I'm reading this one, Pride and Prejudice. I think there's probably Korean translation somewhere. I also play my Nintendo Switch, and I like to learn Korean when I have time. And last, I'm learning how to draw also using my tablet drawing. Someone asked me, what can you tell me about your favorite character in Toy Story? My favorite character is Bo Peep. I think she's really cool. And in the first Toy Story, she was kind of just this pretty girl in a dress. But in the last Toy Story, she kind of became a hero a little bit. So I thought that was cool. What can you tell me about your sister or brother? So a little bit about my sister first. my sister studies physical therapy at university, and my brother is in his first year at high school, but right now they are both at home with my parents. My sister, these are photos of examples of what my sister studies. So basically, she wants to help people with sports injuries, like maybe if you're playing too much soccer and you hurt your leg, she wants to help with that, or just other unrelated sports injuries, unrelated to sports. So she's going to be a doctor in a few years, and that will be cool. This is a photo my mom sent me of my brother. He's fishing. The fish he's holding in his hand is called a pike, and it's got sharp teeth. I think this photo is funny because his hair is getting very long because he can't go see a hairstylist because of quarantine. In the US, everybody is staying inside, and there's no hairstylists, no restaurants, no nothing. So his hair is getting quite long. Someone asked me, what can you tell me about your favorite color? My favorite color is purple, as you can see from these colors. That middle flower is called a periwinkle. The one over here is violet, and over there is some grapes, obviously. Someone asked me, what can you tell me about your favorite food? My favorite food is tofu, because you can make it in a lot of different things. I like doenjang-jjigae, sundubu-jjigae, jjangukjeong, and stir fries, all with tofu. I like how many ways you can make tofu. Someone asked me about my favorite book. It's not this book. It's actually called Circe. Circe is a figure in Greek mythology, and I recently read this book, and I really, really liked it. If you're interested in Greek mythology, I recommend that you read this book and want to challenge yourself in learning some English. Someone asked, what can you tell me about your favorite country? My favorite country is, can you guess based on these photos? What do you think? Many years ago, I went here. It's called the Netherlands. And in the Netherlands, the capital is Amsterdam, as you can see from the photo over there. Their national flower is tulips, which is the photo in the middle, and I think they're very pretty. I saw those windmills last time I was there. And riding bikes is very popular in the Netherlands. I think it's also popular in Korea, but there are a lot of people who ride bikes in the Netherlands, and I really like that. So that's why it's my favorite country, I think. What can you tell me about your favorite singer? Do you guys know who this is? This guy is Hozier. And I believe he's Irish or Scottish. He's somewhere from the British Isles. But he has really cool music, and yeah, I recommend. I think everybody has heard Take Me to Church. It was a really popular song in the US, and I would be very surprised if it wasn't popular in Korea for a little bit. But I recommend that song, Take Me to Church. The first one over there. Okay. What can you tell me about your favorite drama? So I think, maybe I said this, I don't remember, but I'll say it again, I'm happy to. I love Goblin, Dokebi. It wasn't my first Korean drama, but it was the one I liked the most. And I think I often compare Korean dramas to this one now because of how much I like it. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. What can you tell me about your age? So I got a lot of these questions after the first lesson. So in the US, in the US, we start counting from when you're born. So when you're born, you are 0 years old. But in Korea, when you're born, you are 1 year old. So the age is a little different. In the US, I am 23 years old. And in Korea, I am 24. My birthday is in July. So I still have like 2 more months until I'm 24 in the US as well. Okay. What can you tell me about your pet? this is my pet Baxter. He is a small dog. In this photo, that's his favorite spot in our house. He'll lay there all day. But he's quite active. As you can see, he likes to go hiking, and he likes to he likes to be tall. He's sitting on a tall chair in that second picture because he likes to be close to people. Let me see if I can get this video to work. Yeah. There's a little tail. He's very cute. Baxter is his name. Oh, okay. So also in the survey, I tried to challenge you to use woke. And a lot of you tried. You used it in one correct way, but the way I wanted you to use it was the slang way. So when I saw these, I woke up at 7 a.m. I woke up early. I was like, so that's okay. You used it the right way, but next time, try the slang version of what I taught you. So example of the slang version is she's woke, or he's woke, or I'm not woke about literature, or something like that. But good effort. These people use sus really well. What she told me was sus. Sneaking into the kitchen at 2 a.m. is obviously sus. I don't know why she had my assignment missing. Oh, maybe she lost my assignment, which is kind of sus. But these were good ways to use it. And also, these ways, he is even more sus than the rest of them. He said it's not him, but it is sus. Yeah, all of these were good ways to use sus, so good job. Okay, so this week's question that you're going to answer in the survey, if you could be any animal, what would you be? My answer is, can you guess? What animal do you think I would be? My answer was, I would be a deer. My animal is a deer, I think. I'm kind of, I like to eat plants, and I'm nervous like a deer sometimes. So that's why I chose a deer. Please answer this question in the survey using I would be a mama. Okay. Let's review the dialogue we've been learning. So last week, we learned how to talk about what we like most. We learned how to talk about what we like most. A new example of this dialogue, letter A. Can you read it to me? Read letter A. Okay, my turn. Did you like the banana pancakes? If you've never had banana pancakes, I recommend them. You just chop up some banana and put them into the pancakes. If you want to, you can add chocolate chips, which you see in these pancakes. They taste good with the bananas. So the question is there. Can you try to read letter B? Do you remember what dialogue we learned? Okay, I will try. Yes, they were delicious, but what goes there? What I like most about them was the chocolate chips. So maybe you don't like fruit that much, but you love chocolate chips, so you were really excited to have those in your pancakes. So the dialogue we learned last week was what I like most, or what I liked most. Sometimes we use these interchangeably, like it's not a big deal, but make sure if someone asks you, oh, how did you like? You could say, I liked, back to them. Or how do you like? You could say, I like this. This phrase is useful for talking about your favorite part of a noun. What kind of words go in a noun? A person, a place, or a thing. Person, place, or thing. Okay, so now we're going to take expression 1.1, which was, what can you tell me? Or can you tell me? And 1.2, which is what I like most, and put them together like this. I have a photo of the new drama I'm watching. What can you tell me about the new K-drama? So this is our question. And as you can see, I included the 1.1 dialogue. Do you know this drama, by the way? It's on Netflix. So maybe if you don't have Netflix, you wouldn't know. So here is the answer. It's a story about a parallel universe. I don't know how to explain parallel universe, but basically, like, it's happening at the same time as somewhere else. What I like most about it is the police officer that Kim Go-eun plays. So Kim Go-eun in this drama plays a police officer, or she acts as a police officer, and I like her character. So that's what I like most about this drama. So as you can see, I combined the question and I used the new dialogue in the answer together. And I think this particular conversation is useful in things like interviews. You could use it with your friends or people older than you, but most likely you'll see this in interviews on TV, in magazines, things like that. Okay, so we're going to practice now. Can you try letter A? Try letter A. Okay, letter A says, what can you tell me about Florida? Florida is a state in the US, and this is one place in Florida that I put down there. Okay. So what I said about Florida is, it's a state with a lot of beaches. What I like most about it is the hot weather. I'm saying this, but today it's very hot outside and I don't really like it. But I think my favorite part about Florida is the warm seasons. So that's what I like. Do you know anything about Florida? How about try letter B? Can you try to read it? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. This one. Where's my photo? This one says, what can you tell me about avocados? Have you ever eaten avocado? It's kind of a fruit that is popular in Mexico and California in the US. So I will tell you something about avocados. Did you know that avocados are actually berries, like blueberry or strawberry? But they obviously don't look like berries, but they are technically a berry scientifically. And what you could say, what I like most about them is how creamy they are. So I think the most popular food to make with avocado is something called guacamole. Guacamole is avocado with salt and lime and maybe some onion and tomato, and you mix it all up and you eat it with chips. And it's quite delicious. I hope you get to try some. But yeah, try reading letter B below. Okay, let's move on. Last one. This one I made for myself. What can you tell me about playing flute? What can you tell me about playing flute? So I'm a flute player, so I can offer you some information about playing flute. So what I would say, it's a difficult instrument, but very fun. What I like most about it is the sound of the lower notes. So if you play high on a flute, it still sounds very good. I like it, but I prefer the lower notes because they sound very rich and deep. And this is a photo of a famous flute player that I love. Okay. If you want, you can try letter B below, and I will wait a minute. Okay, let's keep going. So now I've reviewed and put together the dialogue we've been learning. Let's move on to slang. Our first word this week is dope. Dope. And this word has two meanings in English. One of them is older than the second one. The first meaning, which if you are talking to an adult, they might think you're saying this. So the first one is an idiot or someone who is not very smart. But the new meaning, like people my age or younger are saying, is cool. It means the same thing as cool, basically. Not temperature, but like, oh, that's really cool, or something. So this is the meaning we're going to talk about today. Please don't use it as idiot in your survey. Example, this is how I would normally say this sentence. Hey, check out this awesome song I just found. Maybe I'm browsing YouTube and, wow, this song's really cool. Check it out. The other way I could use, hey, check out this dope song I just found. It's the same meaning as awesome or cool. So you could use it like that. Another way, wow, those shoes are cool. Thanks. Or, wow, those shoes are dope. Thanks. Like this. So awesome, cool, any word that means that, you can substitute dope in there. All right, another slang word. I told you last week we would get to this, and now it is here. The word is suss out. So it's two words technically. So present tense is suss out. Past tense is sussed out. And we use both of them, kind of. To suss out means to examine or to figure out a person or a situation. It's kind of a specific meaning. We only have like one or two words in English to explain. Suss out is related to sus because before you know about it, you feel suspicious about the thing that you're learning about. Let's try some dialogue so that I can help you understand. This is the normal way I would say the sentence. I don't know much about the new student. I'll need to figure out if I like her later. So how do you know if you like someone new? You talk to them and you ask them questions about themselves, things like that. All of this can be used in the word or means the word sus. So the slang example. I don't know much about the new student. I'll need to suss her out later. So this means to talk to her and get to know her in this case. I'll need to suss her out. So we can use it with people. We can also use it with places or things. Example, I haven't been to the new mall yet. I'll have to check it out. So you haven't been to this new place, but you're curious. So later you will go check it out. With the slang, I haven't been to the new mall yet. I'll have to suss it out. Kind of like that. Okay, here is your assignment. You have another survey and a worksheet this time. Let's go over what you have to do. For our survey, I have the animal question And your challenge is to use dope and sussed out, or suss out in a sentence. Either one is okay. Actually, I'll change that right now. Use suss out, or like this. So you can use suss out or sussed out in a sentence. Okay, and your other assignment, you have to interview these 4 people or characters, and you have to use what can you tell me about. So maybe decide on a question you would ask RM, Detective Conan, the Hulk, and Billie Eilish, and please write it on the lines. Don't forget to use the dialogue. Okay, I hope that wasn't too bad for you. Let me get back to my PPT, por favor. Okay, last thing on our list is Song of the Day. Our song is Pretty by Giri Boy. I think a lot of you know Giri Boy. I don't know much about him, but I've heard my students in the past talk about him. The phrase he uses in this song is, "Can you tell me why?" It's a little different from "Can you tell me about?" but it's kind of the same idea. You can use, "Can you tell me when?" "Can you tell me what?" "Can you tell me about?" "Can you tell me why?" So I think it's a little related to what we're learning. Let's listen to a little bit of this song. Redo. There we go.
Can you tell me why 대체 내가 뭘 잘못했니? You tell me why 지금은 어디쯤을 갔니? 나는 나의 집쯤이야. 너는 집에 없더라고. 부디 몸 조심하길 바래. 난 복도를 건널 때도 양손 두 팔을 들고서 걸어. 혹시 몰라 납치를 당할 수도 있으니까 경호원을 고용해. 또는 걱정하지를 말고 손 맞서. 그 남자 정도면 호텔에 살 수도 있잖아. 내 성격이 문제지만 다행이야. 너는 예쁘잖아. 너무 예쁘잖아. 네가 웃을 때 나는 불안해져. 대체 몇 명의 남자가 그 웃음에 녹아 없어졌는지. 이제 창고와 함께 눈물도 다 말라서 기쁨과 슬픔의 경계에서 헤매고 있는 중이야. 너는 좋겠다 정말 좋겠다. 왜냐면 예쁘잖아. 너무 예쁘잖아. Why 대체 내가 뭘 잘못했니? You tell me why.
So I hope you heard the "Can you tell me why?" in there. And with that, that is the end of our lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to those of you who asked me all of your questions. Let me get back to my screen, hang on. Okay, thank you to all of you who asked me your "Can you tell me about?" questions, or "What can you tell me?" I really enjoyed reading them, and thank you for sharing your favorite movies with me. I didn't get to post all of them in the PPT, but I read all of them, and it was cool to hear about what you guys like to watch. I hope next week, or no, on May 20th, I will see all of you here in school. I'm looking forward to meeting you, and have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye.